Welcome to the March 1st edition of Combat Reporter Live. I'm your host, Rod White, and I'm a little under the weather today, so bear with me, guys. In the news, we've got a new patch for World War II fighters. Version 1.07 was released last week. It has the long-awaited support for force feedback joysticks with DirectX. There's new wingman commands, additional hotkeys for the mission editor. They also claim there's some additional World War II.ini settings, campaign call signs, and a bunch of other fixes, like improved multiplayer respawning, a switch for the POV hat so you can make it pan or snap views, and a new option for mid-air collisions, joystick sensitivity settings, and a bunch of other things. Also, between the last show and now, we heard from Nova Logic that they're once again putting us into the cockpit of the F-22 Raptor in F-22 Lightning II in May. They're releasing a sequel to F-22 Lightning II, only this Raptor simulation is to feature tactical nukes, voice-over-the-net technology, weather effects like rain, snow, and changing temperature effects, and of course the same promise of better flight modeling. So look for that in May. Navy SEALs, unfortunately, I have to report that was put on hold last week, which is one of the reasons why we didn't have a show last week, because we had lined up everything to talk with Richard Marcinko and the SEALs team, but Sierra put the title on hold last week, and that kind of screwed everything. Apache Havoc from Empire Interactive should be on store shelves towards the end of this month. UK owners will be able to download a patch to fix the communications and making it up to date with the U.S. release version of the product. They also stated MiG Alley is still in the works, and they're aiming for a summer 1999 release for it. Jane's World War, an electronic battlefield, and a new simulation titled U.S. Air Force? That's right. PC Gamer claims they've got the exclusive on two new projects from Jane's the next issue. I get a notion U.S. Air Force is being done by Pixel Multimedia, the developers who created IAF, and I also have a hunch that it will use their next-generation graphics engine with higher graphics support. So check back with us. We'll have more on that pretty soon. Red Baron 3D, there's a new patch for it out there. And we've also learned that Gunship 3 and M1 Tank Platoon 2-3 is going to be a little bit late. There's a slight setback, so don't expect to see them surface until at least the fourth quarter of this year. We're going to head off to a commercial break in a minute, and we're having a little bit of phone trouble today. Our guests today are going to be Blake Hutchins, Dave Scott, and Rick Overman from the Star Siege team, and Tim Gift, Scott Youngblood, and Mark Fromeyer from the Tribes team. But we're having some phone line problems right now. Maybe we'll resolve them before the show's out. I don't know, but we'll see. So worst comes to worst, we'll just be talking to Blake and Scott, but if we get this fixed up, maybe we'll talk to Rick as well. So check back with us in a second. We're going to head off to a commercial break now. When we come back, we're going to talk with the Star Siege team about Star Siege.
Passing time like quarterbacks. The Magpies lined up for their reunion photograph. 10 years passing, I got a full mouth, so much to say. You got it leaping forward, and I wonder what they all became. You run from your life, you run to your life, instead of swell fools now.
Who says we're not in Kansas anymore? Scott comes to us live from his dorm room at the University of Kansas every Sunday night. Him and a couple of good-looking young ladies from other parts of the country. Yeehaw! Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Log on, tune in, check it out. Levi.pseudo.com.
Live like vicariously through the online antics of the Hotbox Hedonists. We've got rock and roll, smut, self-indulgence, and current events. We got celebrities you don't even know yet. New York's most rotten rockers, precious porn stars, and atrocious artists. Anywhere else, these folks would be institutionalized. On Hotbox, they're stars. Join Kate, Sean, and Rocket for an hour of pure raunch every week, only on the Static Channel.
Go Poetry, a global spoken village. Can you write? Can you read? Can you hear? Can you speak? Go Poetry! Galinsky's online poetry, a global spoken village. Poetry. Go Poetry.
When gameplay goes from routine to radical, when frame rates go beyond 40, 60, 80 frames per second, you've left the world of mundane gaming behind and crossed over into the kick-ass zone. Kick-ass gear makes the world's hottest, overclocked, butt-kicking game machines. Kick-ass gear, real stuff for virtual fun.
Wow.